True. I'm also gay.
What you seriously don't want to show off the superpower now? Like this would be the next like.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Come on, Woody.
Let's go through them. For the record, I'm fine telling these bitches they'll be fat.
I'm not gonna. I really am
Never
not.
doubted
I'm not gonna
that you
sit
would.
here and be an asshole to people online.
How is it an asshole?
Really? Saying this woman's body type is such that she's about to get fat? Would you
But
want to
aren't you
hear
saying
that?
Oh, those words, your words are bad.
Kind of like
I don't
this
like
is
the words that you even used
Put
there.
it this way, like when I
You can say it better.
When I go to the dermatologist,
Be like,
the
with
dermatologist
my
tells me, you're a
make-believe
redhead who's
super-
fucking pale as shit. You're gonna get skin cancer, and I'm like, well, that's probably good. I hear this. You don't think it's similar?
Yeah.
No,
A little bit. No, it's like you could be like,
Filthy, let me ask you. Would you rather battle, a mole that needs to be removed because it's a potential skin cancer, or 35 pounds?
What do you mean battle?
Battle. You've got a problem that you need to solve. Either a day trip to the dermatologist, outpatient procedure, or 35 pounds of fat.
He's saying being fat is worse than cancer. That's his words, is what he's trying to say.
What am I, right?
So how is that redeeming you? I missed it.
No, it's you.
It's not. He's a bad example.
Digging that hole. I'm not saying it because in my eyes, a woman gaining weight is the lowest.
Yeah, exactly.
People in existence.
No,
it's like, what do you be like? Would you rather shake hands with a fat woman or a rapist?
Every time I'm on PKA, we talk about fitness. And when I started streaming, when I left graduate school, started streaming, I put on fucking like 20 pounds probably over that.
God.
100.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
You're in check. To put on fucking 20 pounds, right? So that happens in life. Why is this suddenly the end all be all? You have this talent. I want to see this talent in action.
Let's go, Woody.
How do
Jenna
we make it
Marbles,
easier?
how do you feel?
How do we make it easier? Less popular people? Like just random photos? Like what makes this easier? I want to see the talent.
Not doing it in front of our audience. That's the mean part. That's the mean part.
That's the bane that you carry, Woody.
Part.
That's it. Even no matter what, I'll tell you what, your subreddit, they're already mad at you right now. For this.
Oh, I know. But
so
it's
too
fault.
late. They're already mad. They're gonna be mad. And if you don't give them this shit, they're gonna find some other shit to be mad about.
You guys
and
are
use
dragging
against
this
you.
out. Like you're to blame.
No. The subreddit. I already
We
hear
as
them.
guests are helping provide content.
I hear
That
them
is
right now.
incredibly crucifying Woody right now.
Really, the meaner you are, the more the subreddit likes you.
Probably true.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, but it's not.
just-
I just feel like and actually, when I looked at that list of women, they almost all look like they weren't pre-fat. They were pretty hot women in general.
Oh, I thought you were going to go
This
for the
is
kill
really gonna
shot.
help
And you were going to be
you,
like,
yeah.
they're all fat.
No. Woody, go on further. You'd fuck them all, you're saying.
Would you fuck him with your blue chew dad dick?
Hypothetical single Woody would he gave you a list of like 25 females.
Hypothetical single Woody
Like
with his
23
blue
of them.
chew boner. Is he busting loads in these
like
YouTubers or what?
23 of them, unless I'm desperate, and then 25.
Would you come inside them?
How else would I lock them in? Baby trapping.
That's what you're going to do.
23
That's
out
the
of
important part
25
to
I
you.
would. 23 out of 25 I'm baby trapping them. The other two are catch and release.
Let's send the list. Why don't you send the list out to your audience so they can guess which two are the most.
We should do that. You know what? If I don't want to
Subreddit, get him. Get him.
if I don't
If
want
you
to
guys guess right,
if I don't
Wins
want
is coming back.
pick on these people for no reason, but
No, is it really picking on?
Oh, I know. I already know.
If you say
I
someone's
already know
body
what
type
he-
is pre-fat, if someone's body type is pre-fat, you're saying you look at this person, you go, they're at a risk of obesity. Is that picking on someone?
yes.
Really? Because I have genetics that leave me at risk for alcoholism, leave me at risk for skin cancer, leave me at risk for like receding hairline. Is it picking?
Yeah,
on
shut
me to
up,
point that
white
out?
man. You got it good, okay? Just shut your white mouth, okay? No one's going to feel bad for you in 2019.
Sure.
You're good.
This is the website.
Oh, your red hair. Wow, you're super white.
Yeah.
Wow, we feel bad for you. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not. It's true. But no one feels bad for you.
This is I'm showing people the website that we're talking about.
I think genetics always becomes a weird thing, right?
But isn't
We
this
wanna
what he's
talk
saying? He
genes and
can identify genetics from looking. Isn't that what he's
Oh
saying?
yeah. Oh, definitely. No, 100%.
Wait. Just a quick pause. All jokes aside, you guys can do this too, right? You look at these women, like some women, you say, "Oh, she's thick and she's hot, and that's awesome." But you know damn well, thick and hot today is like double thick tomorrow.
I know. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I think for me, the one thing is that I can find somewhat similar is
that you
I could
respect
sometimes, I could, yeah, that too, is I could see someone, a guy or a girl or whatever at a certain, like just certain people I look at and I'm like, I know what you'll look like at 52.
Really?
I know what you'll look like when you're 52. I've seen a version of you before at that age and I could already tell what you looked like and what you look like now and what you'll look like in a couple. I know what you look like at 52 years old.
How gray is my beard going to be in 5.5 years?
You're just not one of those people. I can't do that with you. Yeah.
Wow, you just did to me what I did to the audience.
No, but I can't do it with everyone. I just said sometimes, and it wasn't my superpower. I wasn't like, you know what I could do with every single girl that I see. No, it's just like sometimes I look at someone, I'm like, I know what you look like when you're 52. And I feel like that's what you feel like when you look and you're like, you'll be fat.
Yeah,
you'll be
that's
fat.
interesting because that is a parallel power. Now, do they have to be, how old do they have to be before you can do this? Right? Like, could you do it to a
It could
7-year-old?
be 8 years. Yeah, it could be 8 years old, or she could be like 20 years old. It doesn't
Well,
matter.
you said she. Is it mostly women?
Between 8 and 20. Yeah, we're not going to objectify men. That's cruel.
Harley, while you were gone, said that he can look at a lot of people and project what they'll be like at 52. That he's seen a version of them that are 52 years old.
Yeah, sometimes I look at a person, I can see like, I can see like a little shit
Woody
kid.
flatly refused to do this on camera.
Yeah, Woody also definitely pussied out, and that should be the #1 upvoted link.
Unsub.
And the thing is, I actually like I'll see like a shit kid at the mall like crying, and I'll look and I'll be like, I know what you look like as an adult.
What
Like, I know
gave
your
you
face.
this power? Has it
Wow.
always been
It's
excellent?
not a power, man. It's just a casual thing. I
I
look
thought
at
for
it.
sure when you said that you were taking like people 35 to 45 and advancing them to 52. I didn't know you could do it with like newborns and
Yeah, you never see
And
like
you
a
do this
kid's
by actually
face
physically traveling through time, seeing them, looking at them,
and
coming
fucking
back.
them, fucking their future version.
he does it with his own sperm. He's like, I see.
No,
what
but
you-
if you never do that, you've never looked at a person's face and you're like, I know what you look like as an old woman. I see you. I
I
know.
don't
what
think I've
type-
ever cognizantly like thought that process, but I think you're maybe I'm probably not as good at it as you.
I've like seen like I've like worked at like in schools or like at summer camps. Whatever.
Yeah,
I've
but I
seen,
go like 100 years further past.
no, I see like I'll
Much
see
more
like
accurate.
I know what
I'll
you're going
see
to look
like-
like.
I'll
in a
see like
1,000 years, a skeleton. Yeah.
I'll see like an 8-year-old girl and she'll be like, no, here's what we're gonna do because this is how I want it. In my head, I'm like, you little cunt, I know what type of Jewish mom you're gonna be at 50-something years old. I already see it. I hear you. I know who you are. And you may think that you're just being bossy with your friends, but I know your future every step of the way.
Is
I've
this
seen
vision
it already.
stronger with Jews, or is it something you can do?
Definitely stronger with Jews. Absolutely.
Okay.
Just because that's just the culture that like, you know, I'll interact with the most. You know what I mean?
That's amazing. You know,
Black people too.
not
I had a lot of black friends growing up, played sports. I've seen all their dads. I've seen all their grandpappies.
You know who I feel like I can do that a little bit with? Italian people. Because I grew up in New Jersey, and there were a lot of people in New Jersey that like identify as Italian. Italian is like their culture. They say Italian shit when you eat, and it's like, yeah, I know what you're like as a dad.
I'm similar that like I'm also like ethnically centered with my predictive abilities. I can predict very well what a Chinese person will look like when they're 40 years older. Very, very well. Spot on, actually.
We don't
really
I believe
fucking-
you.
Are
No
you saying all
impression
Chinese
needed.
people
vibe,
look
aren't
the
you?
same?
Definitely don't need an impression of that.
Doubling down.
No. I'm saying that that's how good my skill is, Woody. Because there's so much diversity within that group.
I knew that's where you were headed.
I know, right?
If you add
No,
40
you
years
can
to
just
my dog, I can tell what it will look like.
That's true. Yeah, probably the same dog, but with like one of those dog tumors they get when they get old.
40 years? More than that.
No, 4 years.
Oh, no, I went 40. That was like
Oh, yeah. It'll look like a dead dog.
Yeah.
It'll look like a dog that's been dead for 37 years.
39.
Yeah.